that he might destroy him that has power over death, even the devil, and to deliver them who for a lifetime were in bondage, subject to the torment of death. So Jesus came to destroy the works of the devil, from sin to death to sickness, to give you victory, absolute victory. Number 3, why did Jesus come to the earth realm? To reveal God's nature and God's standard. I told you there were many contradictions as to God's opinion and will on several issues. So when Jesus was walking on the face of the earth, many times they were asking questions like, oh, who sinned that this man was born blind? Was he blind because of his sin? John chapter 9, you read from verse 1 to 5. Oh, they asked him, 7 brothers. The first one married a woman. He died without children. The second took the woman. The third, all of them married her and they all died. At the resurrection, whose wife will she be? They asked questions to know God's ways, to know God's mind, to understand God's nature. They caught a woman in adultery and they wanted to stone her to death. They said, Moses told us to stone her to death. What do you say? And every time Jesus gave God's perspective. Every time he gave God's perspective. Who sinned that this man was born blind? We are not talking about sin. It's to give glory to God. Satan is there. Whose wife will she be? At the resurrection, there's no marriage. All of us will rise as immortals. He was talking what they didn't know. Moses said we should stone this woman to death. What do you say? Whoever is without sin should stone her first. Because mercy prevails over judgment. They didn't know the ways of God. Jesus came to reveal the ways of God. This is why every argument about God ends with Christ. In Hebrews 1 from verse 1 to 3, God, who at sundry times and in diverse manners spake in time past unto the fathers by the prophets, has in this last day spoken to us by his Son, whom he appointed heir of all things, and by whom also all things were made, who being the brightness of his glory, the express image of his person. Philip said, show us the Father and it suffices us. And he said, whoever have seen me have seen the Father. John 14 verse 9. He came to reveal God in the clearest form because himself is God in human form. In Colossians 2:9, he said he pleased the Father that in him should dwell the fullness of the Godhead. So the third reason why he came was to put an end to questions about God's existence, God's nature, and God's ways, because he revealed God in the clearest form. Paul said, great is the mystery of godliness, that God was manifest in the flesh. Number 3, why did Jesus show up? He showed up to also reveal to us God's expectation of a man. Because we didn't know God's standard for who a man is. The first man, before his creation was complete, was corrupt. He didn't come. The protocol for the creation of the first man was not complete. Satan hijacked the project. So every man, before Jesus showed up, was operating at a frequency below God's idea of who a man is, until Jesus came